Yeah. Hey, Ryan, there's a risk-reward thing going on with preseason games. The coaches want to evaluate players. There's a risk players are going to get injured. Would you be interested in seeing that change to something like 2 or 3 preseason games and 1 or 2 joint practices with teams? Would that be a better way to do it?
I mean, I definitely feel like, for a lot of guys, that when you're talking about the first and second units, you get a lot out of the joint practices. I mean, we've had the Patriots here before, we've had the Texans, and I felt like we got a ton of good work done in those practices. Whereas in the game, if it's the first or second preseason game, and your first string might be going, maybe 5 to 10 plays. So it's like you gotta balance that out. See which do you think is more productive? Getting 10 plays in a game situation, or getting a significant amount of reps in over the course of a couple of days of practice. I mean, it's really tough because you can't, the only way to simulate playing football is playing football. So you can't put it game reps are valuable for a reason, and they are good evaluation tools. But at the same time, having 4 preseason games is, I don't know if you need 4 to do that kind of all year evaluation.
Ryan, how do the joint practices that you've been a part of before help your position specifically, your unit specifically?
Just allows you to see a different kind of pass set. I mean, we're going against, for me, for example, I'm going against Morgan Moses, every day. So I'm seeing Morgan Moses' set. So, when we're going against the Jets now, I'll be seeing a couple different linemen's sets, and that'll allow just to see where I'm at, in terms of my variation and variety of moves.
Ryan, I'm just curious, when you're not playing in a game Thursday, what's the process for you watching film and going over tape and teaching younger guys in terms of just what your responsibilities are that Friday?
For me, it's kind of watching my position guys, watching Ryan Anderson, watching Pete Robertson, and then seeing, putting myself in their shoes and looking at the formation. Okay, what would I do here? What would I do on this one? And you just kind of got to put yourself in the guys that are on the tape shoes.
I'll bite the bullet and ask the bummer question. What was your reaction when you found out about Darius?
Yeah, that one stung. I mean, I was over here getting ready to work out. Talked to a couple guys, and they relayed the message, and kind of took me a couple minutes to kind of get going with my workout and whatnot, because it was just like he just felt really bad for the guy. He's come in and been nothing but a positive force for our organization, and been really has really worked to endear himself with the fans and with the community. Hosted the movie night, the one night during the off-season program. Just really been an all-around good guy, and not to even mention how impressed we've been with him at practice. So to see him go down, it was a bummer for sure. How
unique is that for a rookie to have that kind of impact without? I mean, this is literally his first preseason game.
It's incredibly unique. I mean, he was all that people. He was the focal point of Skins camp, I would say, so far. I mean, people are wondering how many yards this guy's going to rush for. How should I draft him on my fantasy team? Things like that. And it's just, people were really excited for him, and I know I was really excited for him personally as well. So it's a real bummer to see him go down.
Just how frustrating is it, another guy goes down after everything that you guys went through? I mean, does it have like a snake-bitten kind of feel? Or I guess I'm just trying to gauge what it feels like to you guys to have it happen again. I mean,
I don't snake-bitten kind of, it definitely carries a woe is me connotation, so I'm not going to do that. Every team's had their injuries. It's about overcoming them, and while that can be cliche, it is. You gotta work to overcome them, and and we have a deep running back room, luckily, but still, everyone was really pumped to see what guys could do throughout the season.
What did you think of Sean Hamilton the other night against New England?
He was awesome. I mean, he was, Ryan Anderson had been telling me about him, all throughout the offseason program, saying this guy's a ball player. I'm telling you, he can make plays, and you've seen it in practice. But then, when you actually see it at game speed, see him, stopping the running back in their tracks, and make it, fill in the hole like he was. it was impressive to see. You can see why Alabama's really good at football every year.
Thanks, Ryan.
Thank you. Yep.